Phipps over to Navy. So we're time to get underway as Hoyas in all gray today, Notre Dame in all navy blue. And should be an interesting one. The Hoyas all the way up to number 2 in the polls. Hoyas dropping down, but still ranked after an 0-2 start. Losses to Johns Hopkins as well as Penn last week. And there is Donovan on the pickup. We're underway. And that's an area this year where Georgetown maybe has uncharacteristically struggled a little bit, Earl, where Reilly's so dominant at the dot. Only 50 goal last week. And Hoyas were in chase mode rest of the way. And now Reilly loses the stick. Another face-off win for the Irish. Lynch, Colin Hagstrom kind of splitting those duties, though Lynch. And now picked up.
Notre Dame's goal was by number
Reilly with the face-off win. So that's going to be a violation, and that'll be Notre Dame ball.
Georgetown's goal was by number 1.
In Florida.
Yeah. His coach down there, his high school coach, was a Notre Dame grad.
Notre Dame's goal was by number 8, Eric Johnson.
Reilly with the face-off win.
Assist to number 51,
it's going to be key right now. The Hoyas have no real answers for that Notre Dame offense. 3 possessions, 3 goals.
Do the right thing as a short stick midi right there, Jeremy. You want to force him down the alley, take his angle away. Just a perfectly placed shot.
Reilly.
Notre Dame's
Control.
goal was by number 15.
Still loose.
Quinn McCann.
And eventually nice ground ball there by Carroll.
Really good ground ball, Jeremy. That was just a super scrum on that face as we kidded over.
Against Penn, and a hat trick against Johns Hopkins, his first goal of the game, and makes it 4-2. So again, the Hoyas starting to find their footing after that flurry by Notre Dame to start the game offensively. And another was going to be a win, and eventually it's picked up as Gtown with it.
55, Checkout Kelly.
Hoyas with another possession, chance to make it a 1-goal game.
You saw Lynch.
Notre Dame, as the snow continues here in D.C. I guess the good news right now, Earl, I would have to think, is the fact that it's not sticking to the field.
Yeah, it definitely has picked up, though, huh?
Got some big flakes coming down. It's probably no more than an inch of accumulation, if that. Right now, the goal's accumulating for 15 seconds to go. Reilly on the pickup.
Notre Dame's goal was by number 51.
Has it taken away.
The assist to number 5, Bryce Walker.
So 4 seconds to go in the quarter.
Georgetown goal by
Reilly will
number
pick it
9,
up.
Graham Bundy Jr.
Back to Hinks, and that'll do it.
Nicky Solomon.
And now Reilly's down. Kevin Warren is apoplectic right now. The Hoyas, Gtown comes up with it. Trying to get to safety as Donovan all over him. Eventually does.
Dylan played it fairly well, though, Jeremy. He pushed him away from the cage. That shot came out further than he started there.
Goal was by number 17, Reilly.
Violation on Reilly. Cast against Penn. This is a kind of remade Hoya defensive unit where losing a few folks with the graduation and the transfer as Reilly has it knocked away. Loose ball still.
The assist to number 3, Jack Simmons.
Eventually Reilly picks it up, triple teamed. And they'll say that's Notre Dame ball.
Again, swarming defense by that unit. Jeremy, they are all over. They're going to the ball carrier. Man, they're so super quick.
And Pat Cavanaugh 5'10", Chris Cavanaugh 5'10" as well.
Well, you know that's 5'8".
Notre Dame's goal was by
Reilly
number 8,
comes out of that one.
Dobson.
Here comes the Hoyas transition. Bundy, will he shoot? No, gives it off. Dordovic on what a save by Entman, as it'll be knocked away. Haley comes up with it, and they say the Hoyas in the crease.
Really good job.
So a 6-goal lead for Notre Dame. Again, the Irish in the navy blue, Georgetown in the all gray. We'll see if the Hoyas can cut into this one, kind of like Notre Dame did to them last year. As Reilly with the clean face-off win. Will he come down and shoots? He will not. He'll circle it back out to Gtown. The Hoyas push the issue without their offensive crew on the field. Here's Bundy. There.
Can kill a good amount of the time on this EMO.
And violation on Reilly.
Notre Dame's goal was by number
Notre
50,
Dame ball.
Chris Kavanaugh. The assist to
Wait a
number
minute.
31.
It's going to be. Gtown's not released yet, or Hess is not released yet until that whistle blows from the box.
1 minute for slashing.
It's one thing that Kevin Corrigan did mention, like, look, we've got between back there as well as Conlon, got 2 new guys who, to their credit, says that's going to be taken away. What a good ride by Kavanaugh to take that one right out of Gtown's stick.
I really thought Gtown could have just kept going right there, Jeremy. I thought he had him beat. He rolled back, and Kavanaugh's tenacious. They're both of them are tenacious. Right.
Penalty will be, I believe, on the freshman, Charlie McGurran.
You know, in that situation, though, Jeremy, when the ball's on the crease like that, that's what you're trying to do is clear that crease. But the hit was up a little bit high, and subsequently the call on the 2-minute non-releasable.
So, illegal body check. 35 seconds left to go. And Lynch with a big face-off win there to give Notre Dame a chance for another man-up goal.
Offside stick shot on the goalie, great shot. Their shooting has really been impressive today, too. They haven't scored any cheap ones.
Notre Dame has looked like the number 2 team in the country today. And Reilly is it loose, looking for a friendly, finds one in Carroll.
Played very well last year when McElroy was out. We didn't lose a game, right? I think when he was in.
Undefeated run.
Great job.
Started against Lehigh, a couple other games in that run. And honestly had
always the best saying, Jeremy. Exactly right.
But one point that he kind of, a story from his father, was that he kind of said his dad said that people, especially when things were getting tough, the tendency is to try to do more. He said he really wanted to, his father would say, look, you want to do less and make sure you get it all down before you move on to something else.
Sure.
Sometimes less is more when it comes to the tough situations. And that was one of those pieces of it.
You know, such comforting as an offensive coordinator, too.
Yeah.
So comforting.
Gray has already matched his total from last year, only had 6 as a pair of hat tricks this season. 2019 NCAA tournament first round game against Yale. Bulldogs beat Georgetown that day 19-16 in a high scoring affair. And maybe it's fitting, Earl, as that's a team that Brian Tevlin and Chris Fake were both on, so maybe they've got a little bit of the magic against the Hoyas when it comes to scoring.
And goalie changed by the Irish.
Complimentary of said, you know, we can do everything well. We ask him to do everything. Well, he'll literally do anything. A couple of years ago when he was at Yale, he actually missed a pair of games for one of the best reasons ever. He was donating bone marrow for the Be a Match program, which, you know, Kevin Doherty, one of the defensive coordinator for the Georgetown football team, is big on. They have a big fundraiser.
You don't want to see.
Just over 90 seconds to go as Notre Dame is going to go to 3-0. Georgetown going to fall to 0-3, and coming up next, arguably the team that played them the best last year. Everyone, of course, points back to the win over or the loss to Delaware in the first round of the NCAA tournament, but really Princeton was the team that kind of dominated